Hey guys, I'm James with Reefs.com. We're here with Tony Vargas. We'll be talking to him about his upcoming book. So, Tony, there's a lot of buzz about this book. Can you please just tell us a little bit about it?
Well, basically, it's a book about successful reef aquariums from all around the world and what the commonality between all these reef tanks are. So basically, I wanted to put something together so people can see and be able to absorb what's the information that's in the book. For example, if I show Randy's aquarium in the book, I give all the specs on his reef aquarium as well as his maintenance practice and his feeding habits to the aquarium.
Which is somewhat revolutionary as far as these books. We've had books that maybe deal with one aquarium or a certain method, but you're showing specific tanks. I think you said 44?
It's 44 specific aquariums in the reef tanks from around the world. But then there are other chapters from nano all the way up to a 20,000 gallon reef aquarium. The whole process in the beginning, assemblage, and the success of that aquarium. So we start from the beginning all the way to the end, and each chapter is focused on one individual tank. So we have 5 chapters of individual tanks, and we have 1 chapter of 44 reef tanks from around the world.
Awesome. I think that's the reason that there's so much hype for this. People are really, really frothing at the mouth to get this book out. So
I'm excited.
When is the due date?
Well, I can't be very specific on the due date because obviously it took me 3 years to put the book together. But publishing the book is another matter, and it's very detailed information, especially the book is being published by Two Little Fishies, and Two Little Fishies has a reputation of having everything perfect and right, and the book cannot be released unless every bit of information and every picture and every diagram is perfect. So the process of publishing is actually taking a little bit longer than what I had anticipated, but you know, at the end, it's a perfect product, and it's not a product with problems that a second printing would have to fix.
Right,
Hopefully there will never have to be a second printing to fix errors from the first one, because we are meticulously going through every single page of the first one.
Awesome. Can I ask you a couple questions about some of the tanks in the book?
Sure, absolutely.
Sure. So we just watched a lecture with Tony, and there was 10 tanks.
I would say somewhere between 10. You know what? I never counted, but I would say 10 or 12 aquariums.
10 or 12 aquariums from. He started with New York, then he went throughout the rest of the United States, then he jumped over the pond and showed some stuff in Britain and Thailand, some amazing reefs. Do you have a favorite, or are you going to upset people? I mean, there's some really impressive, everything was impressive.
I'd be honest with you. In creating the book, there were obviously more than 44 aquariums around the world to choose from. And every one of the aquariums that were chosen for the book were chosen because of their unique style. So to be honest with you, all 44 are my favorite because every single aquarium in that book has a specialty to it, has a reason for its uniqueness. And this is why there are 44, because every 44 tanks in this book are unique to one another, and their uniqueness makes them special.
Excellent. Commonalities in all 44 tanks. There have to be some, as far as successful reefs all have certain things that they have. Could you speak a little bit on?
Well, basically, I mean, if we look, these successful reef tanks, and this is why the presentation is put together, because these type of reef tanks all do have commonalities with one another. But you know, the tenacity of the hobbyist. Okay, the hobbyist needs to be tenacious with his aquarium. But most of the aquariums, aside from the tenacity of the hobbyist, you know, you're talking about a tank with good surface area. You're talking about an aquarium with a protein skillet. You're talking about an aquarium that's being treated well by the hobbyist as far as maintenance is concerned. You know, their considerations towards you know, the water volume, the surface area, the water flow, the circulation, all these things are common in between all four of these tanks.
Awesome. Well, I really appreciate you taking the time to talk with us.
Thank you.
I myself am looking forward to this book. I can't wait. And I think I can speak for everybody in the community to say everybody's looking forward to it. So get it out.
Thank
All
you.
right? Tell Julian to get it out.
All right, thank you.
Take care.
All right, thank you.
All right.